Welcome back, guys, to the Destiny video, and in this video we are going to be looking at an empty tower for some reason, because I believe the servers are messing up. I keep getting kicked for baboon and stuff, so hopefully I don't get kicked halfway through this video. But anyway, we're going to be looking at the weapons I have on all of my characters combined. Now, I made a video earlier about all three of my characters being level 32. That's a Warlock, a Titan and a Hunter. If you did not see that video, make sure you go and check it out from earlier on. I will also link it in the video description and at the end of this video. If you'd like to leave a like, I would highly appreciate it. If you could subscribe and get me to that 100,000, you guys would be even more awesome than you already are. So, let's get into my weapons. So first things first, I have a bunch of weapons that I keep in the vault, because these are weapons that get switched between each character depending on what I'm doing, especially for raids. Now, the No Land Beyond is not one of those. That is just a weapon that I find absolutely useless, but I don't want to get rid of it in case they buff it in a future patch, so I've just kept it in my vault. Next we have the Atheon's Epilogue. If we ever go back to do Vault of Glass on hard mode or whatever, I usually have this in my vault ready to be switched between each character. The Vex I just switch through because it's a beast of a gun if I'm using it online or in Nightfall strikes or anything that I need it for, daily heroics or just normal strikes, to be honest. I have this gun ready to go. We have the Galahorn, which obviously is used for the raid when I'm rocketing Crota and the Swordbearer, so I keep that in the vault to move it across between each character. We also have the Crusader 1, which is my main weapon that I use throughout everything I do in Destiny. It's a scout rifle from New Monarchy, which on my weapon specifically, the roll I got has explosive bullets, so it does a lot of damage and it's a good fire rate, and I keep it and use it for absolutely everything. Next we have the Icebreaker, usually for Nightfalls, weekly heroics, sometimes PvP if I ever do play PvP. And then last but not least, you have a Hard Light, which isn't one that I switch between characters. It's just I haven't found a home for it yet. I don't know which character to put it on. And I'm currently still leveling it up as well. That's why it's in the vault at the moment, because I've done all my bounties today and I've used all my bounty experience solely on the Hard Light. So I will figure out where I'm going to put that. And then we have a bunch of engrams ready for an engram opening in the future. But each person, each character has a bunch of weapons on them already, which I use every now and again, but I just keep them on each character. So everyone has a scout rifle, or I'm trying to get everyone to have a scout rifle. So this Warlock has another NITC, which is more powerful. It's like the A1X type of scout rifle, more powerful, shoots a bit slower, but it's got a magazine of 20, which makes it amazing. We have an Eidolon ally, which is not at all upgraded yet. I do need to get this up to the very top for when the Necrochasm comes out, because I already have another Eidolon ally which is fully upgraded, and I want to do comparison videos when it comes out, so that is ready to be leveled up too. We have the Time on Target Pulse Rifle. This is a gun where I hate pulse rifles and don't want them, but this one has radar stays active while aiming down sight, so I thought it may be useful in PvP, but I just don't have time to level it up, so I probably will get rid of that. We have the Bad Juju Exotic Pulse Rifle, the only pulse rifle I will ever use, and it's pretty good. So then we have the Devil You Know, which is a hand cannon from pre the Dark Below and pre upgrades, you know, when it was 300 was the max, and this was and still is probably one of the most consistent hand cannons. And then we have the Devil You Don't. Now I'm going to be doing a comparison video between those two hand cannons, so that's why they are on the same character. Next we have the Secret Handshake, which I only recently just got, and I'm leveling it up, and to be honest, I absolutely love it. For a shotgun, I absolutely love it, because I hate shotguns, but this one is a beast. Then we have the Purifier 7, which I use for Voidburn Nightfalls. We have another Void Sniper, which is for the same thing, Nightfalls, the Y09 Longbow Synthesis. And we have the Praetorian Foil, which I only just recently got from the Vault of Glass hard mode, and it's an animal, it's an absolute beast. And then we have a LMG, which is void damage as well, again for void based nightfall strikes, and I'm just trying to level it up as much as I can at the moment. And we have the Hunger of Crota raid rocket launcher on here. So they're all the things that I have on my Warlock and in the vault. But let's move on to the Hunter and Titan and what they have. So now we are on our Titan, and I have all my raid gear on. But anyway, we have for him, because he has the buffs for extra ammo for auto rifles, I put a couple of auto rifles on him. And if I ever was to play PvP, I would use my Titan because of the Fist of Havoc. So I want auto rifles on him so that I can use them in PvP. So we have For the People Auto Rifle Legendary. Aiming with this weapon increases its effective range, and reloading it grants a damage bonus for a short time. This gun is a beast in PvE, and I believe it is the upgraded version of the Shadow Price, which was an amazing PvP gun. I am going to go into PvP and do a weapon review on this gun, so that will be coming soon. We have a fully maxed out Suros Regime 331 attack, and we have a maxed out Last Word hand cannon. And I'm still waiting to get a scout rifle for him specifically for the Titan. I usually use the Crusader anyway, but I want to have a backup scout rifle on him at all times. Next we have the Black Hammer, which I have a duplicate of. I had another one which was fully upgraded, but I needed the shards to level up the armor that I have, so I dismantled it, got the energy and changed it at Eris Morn, and I've got this backup Black Hammer which I am currently leveling up, so that is why that's only half up. We have the Sword Breaker Shotgun, which is another raid weapon, which to be honest I really like, and I want to try and get a shotgun on each character, so that I left this one on him. We have the maxed out Plan C 331 attack, used for Nightfalls and just for being a general beast of a weapon. We have the Light of the Abyss, which I do want to move from this hunter to another character, but I just haven't got around to it yet. Beast ass fusion rifle, really good. We have a Void Sniper here, the Praetor's Revenge, fully maxed out. It's only 300 attack, but you know, it's still an absolute beast, and the stability on it is amazing. And then we have the Plug 1 fusion rifle, which I'm waiting to fully upgrade because I need some more ascendant energies, but it is an absolute beast of a gun too. And then we have, against all odds, a fire LMG. We have a rocket launcher, which is one that I use because you can't always have an exotic rocket launcher equipped, so I have this as a backup when I need to swap. We have the Song of Ear-Ute machine gun, which I was swapping between each character, and somehow it's ended up on here. And then we have a fully maxed out Dragon's Breath exotic rocket launcher. So they're all the weapons I have on the Titan. I do need to swap a couple around, but I am getting to it, and I'm trying to level up everything at once, and it's all confusing because I need so much energies, but I've got none. So let's move on to the Hunter anyway. So now we are on the Hunter, and we have quite a few weapons here. So I've got the 4 will probably kill you 1969 hand cannon. This thing is an absolute beast. In my opinion, it is the new version of the Devil You Know. It's got 10 bullets, it's got really strong attack. It is an absolute beast, and it's one of the things that I use on the Hunter specifically because of the Chain of Woe reload speed buff in the modifications of the subclass. We have a normal Husk of the Pit and that other Eidolon ally that I was talking about. We have a maxed out Badger CCL, which is an amazing scout rifle too, and we have a slightly upgraded Payback SOS. I don't want this weapon, I think it's crap, but I haven't used it in PvP yet, and I want to see how good it is for that. And we have a Fawn, which isn't quite fully upgraded yet because I just haven't had the time to level it up with leveling everything else up at the same time, but I will get there. Then we have the Hide and Seek shotgun, which I only recently got in a package opening that you won't see yet, which is really weird. So I am sort of leveling that up, and that is a really beast shotgun as well. I can't wait to see what that does, and it does fire damage as well. We have another Void Sniper rifle, the LDR 5001, for those Nightfalls with Void Burn. We have a Murmur, because I didn't know what to put on this character other than the Murmur. There was only that was left. I recently got the Calming as well in that same package opening, I believe, so that has been leveled up on this character too. And we have the Patience and Time exotic sniper rifle, fully maxed out beast of a sniper. And then we have the Truth rocket launcher, which is getting to be fully upgraded. And we have the MG18A Harm's Way LMG. This thing is a beast, an absolute beast, and I can't wait to get that fully upgraded. And I'm not stopping there. I'm going to get as many weapons as I can to kit out all 3 characters. I may do weapon reviews on each weapon individually, or ones that I find to be really beast and overpowered. But if you guys have any weapons in mind that you haven't seen in my list of things here, apart from the exotics, because I've had every single exotic and I've just got rid of the ones that I never use. So any other legendary weapons, you can name exotic weapons as well, but I've probably already used them. Like most people are like, oh, why don't you use a Pocket Infinity? I don't like that gun, I think it's terrible. So let me know what you think about my weapons in general. Give me ideas about weapons I should try to aim to get, and let me know about what mods you have on your weapons and what are your favourite weapons in that comment section below. I would really appreciate it if you could drop a like. It really helps my channel out dramatically. And if you could subscribe and get me closer to that 100,000 subscribers, and let your friends know so they can subscribe, and I just hit my finger off the keyboard, that would be great. But that's me done for this video. I will see you in the next video. I just said video twice.